please excuse the attire. It's a little chilly in here. But it'll warm up after I'm done filming everything, because then that's when I'll get things going again. But for now, it's just a little chilly, so please excuse my very weird attire. And I'm wearing this because the Eagles are moving on to the divisional round, so I gotta show my support. What's up, what's happening, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the new station, and episode station. Me and Shin Queen, two brothers of fighting bicker, as well as TV and movies. I'm Justin Small, your one and only host. Welcome back to Drake and Josh-uary. Let's talk about Season 2, Episode 8 of Drake and Josh, titled Driver's License. Now, for some reason, when some people rewatch this show, Blues Brothers plays first, whereas this one is supposed to be Episode 8. I don't know why, I just found that a really weird thing, but as for the episode itself, it's pretty great. Like, after that miserable, depressing talk we had to have last night, this is exactly what I needed. This was a nice pick-me-up. So, without any more further ado or delay, let's talk about it together, shall we? Now, this is going to be a bit of a shorter review because it's another pretty short and simple episode. So, this isn't going to be like a super long, 10-20 minute long review like my Harley Quinn stuff. But it is going to be at least 5 minutes. So, let's talk about this episode. So, as the title implies, it's the episode where Drake and Josh go to get their tests to get their driver's license. And they're each put against different instructors. Drake, obviously gets the hot girl, and then Josh gets the ornery old grandpa. So, it makes it look like one person's going to succeed and then the other doesn't. Like, it makes you think that Drake's going to be able to swoon the girl over and get his license, and Josh is going to get screwed over by this old lady. But no, actually the reverse happens. Drake doesn't get his license because it turned out that the girl was just playing a trick on him the whole time. And the ornery old lady does pass Josh because she says that he is an excellent driver, leading to him trying to give her a hug, and then she tells him to get off, or she's calling the cops. So, Drake failed, Josh passed, and Drake gets chased by an old lady in a wheelchair. Typical Drake and Josh. So, Josh is having a good time, driving his car around, even calling it the Josh-mobile. And he ends up going to get pizza with Drake, and he accidentally runs a stop sign, which gets him pulled over by a cop, and that gives him a ticket. And the dad said earlier, 1 traffic ticket, and license goes bye-bye. So, Drake tries to be a nice older brother for Josh, and he pays off his ticket. But in return, Josh has to do whatever Drake says, and yeah, you see where this is going. This is the classic blackmail trope, or as Phantom Strider would put it, the thing that would not leave. Except for the fact that Drake doesn't leave, and he's just blackmailing Josh for the sake of blackmail, because, he's having a temporary character development relapse, as I like to call it. It's not straight up character assassination, because I still like the character. But it is one where you're just like, dude, come on, I thought you were over this by now. But no, Drake has himself a power trip at Josh's expense, and unlike the last episode where it was just Josh getting yelled at the whole time, this one is Josh slowly building resentment towards Drake, as Drake forces him to do more and more crazy things. To the point where he even ends up lying to get a college girl, and Josh has to be Chives the chauffeur. So, yep, but then the breaking point comes when Josh says that they are not going for a drive by the beach, and that leads to everything falling apart, them getting pulled over by the same cop again, this time for a busted taillight. And when Josh thinks that Drake's about to get all the blame for it, that's when it reverses and Josh accidentally says straight to the cop's face that he's the one that's been driving all night. So, then he's about to give Josh another ticket, and Josh says, "No, sir, you're going to have to give me 2 tickets. 1 for the broken taillight, and 1 for this." And then he tackles his brother, trying to, get out of the car NASCAR style through the window. It's just too funny. So, that's pretty much the episode. And then there's also a little simulation thing at the beginning with the dad trying to help the brothers get their, get the gist of driving. And Megan, being Megan, uses it as an opportunity to torture the two of them. Because she is a sick, devious, evil little gremlin. So, here's my final thoughts on the episode. I hope you enjoy. Following one of the weakest episodes of the show comes one of its most iconic, and arguably one of Season 2's absolute funniest. The driving tests themselves were entertaining and great uses of subversion. The humor was fantastic, non-stop laughter almost all the way through. The driving test simulation at the beginning with the dad was hilarious. The writing was much better than previous episode. The driving instructors and the police officer were neat one-off characters. The introduction of Gavin was great, and it sets up his running gag perfectly about having to ask Josh to do something. Josh tells him no, and he goes and does it and shows it to Josh anyway. Pacing is good and rewatchability is very high. Yeah, Drake can be a little aggravating as he has some temporary character development relapse, and it does follow that beyond tired blackmail trope. But he does get his well-deserved comeuppance in the end, and it's a lot better than most episodes with this trope. Overall, it's a very essential episode of the series and a definite highlight of the second season. Sure, it's predictable and very cliche, but it is a very fun time. And because of that, final verdict for Driver's License is a high and well-deserved 9 out of 10. Definitely check this episode out. It is a lot of fun. Alright. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more satirical videos like this almost every single day. And I will see you next time when we talk about one of the most beloved fan favorite episodes of the show again. In Blues Brothers. Which, fun fact, is Jim Review's favorite episode. See you next time, and I'll tell you all about it.
Lesson I want to forget, so listen and you won't regret. Be true to yourself, don't miss your chance, and you won't end up like the fool who ripped his pants.